How's it going, everyone? Larry here with the Farmstead Way, and today we're going to talk about shotguns again. I know this kind of gets old, but shotguns are a big passion of mine. And today we're going to be talking about new school or old school. So, I love short shotguns. Ever since I was a little kid, I loved shotguns that didn't have a pistol or have a shoulder stock on it with short barrels. This is my Mossberg 590 Shockwave. You guys have seen this before. It's got the rubberized front grip. It's got the post for a sling, post in the back for the other part of the sling, rubberized grip, a strap, and these guns are both clear. And yeah, super smooth, super reliable. But it does not have the cool factor of my new Cimarron 1887 lever action shotgun, which this thing is my absolute favorite gun of all time. Ever since I watched The Mummy Returns, I've wanted one of these. And this probably looks different than the last time you saw it. I went to the machine shop next door, cut the barrel down to a legal length. I cut the buttstock off, and yes, this is all legal ATF requirement lengths to cut the barrel and stock off of a firearm like this. And I love this. And there's pros and cons to each one of these firearms. More cons on this one and pros on this one. This thing had a modified choke in it. I don't know how much of it's left since I cut the barrel down, but this thing is heavy, and that makes it super easy to shoot, even without any rubberized grip or any sort of rubberized front grip, no straps or nothing. It's super easy to get a sight picture, even without a front bead on it because it got cut off with this rear groove. This is a dream to shoot. It is a nightmare to reload. So for those of you who can see that, you load the rounds through here. It's a rolling block design. You shoot, racks the load out, lifts up the next one, and puts it back in. Now I was doing some research on these, and when John Moses Browning came up with the 1887, the shotgun links, the shotgun shell lengths were 2 5/8. These, or modern shells, are 2 3/4, and you'd be amazed how just that little bit of a difference on the shell can affect ejecting, because you really have to rack this thing down to get the round to pop out. And with this one, I noticed yesterday when I was shooting this that the last round has a really hard time coming out. It just kind of gets hung up in there. But other than that, this thing is so much fun. Now, this thing, after you add all the stuff to it, is honestly kind of ugly compared to the 1887, but boy, is this thing reliable. Unlike the 1887, this can take 3-inch shells, and this has no problem ejecting. Just that Mossberg design and action they've created with the dual action bars, it's super, super smooth. Now, in a pinch, these both would be reliable guns for certain situations, whether it's taking care of animals or having to defend your home. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather not use either of these because you can't account for the pellets or the buckshot that you shoot, and I'd rather not pepper my house and have to repair more drywall. This one is, oh yeah, this one's definitely lighter. It's more maneuverable. The front bead on there allows you to get a really good sight picture. And if I had to go on, like, I've just been reading Peter Hathaway Capstick's book, Death in a Lonely Land. And if I had to have some sort of backup gun versus a hunting rifle to have in camp, or to, you know, have an oh crap moment kind of gun, I would definitely want something like this versus something like this. Now, this looks way cooler and means so much more to me than the Shockwave. Like I said, it's just so cool. to be able to, you know, rack that load in. And if you want to do the whole spin cocking thing, you can. It's really hard with the original lever on it. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to get real cool, you can rack it in and then do that whole thing. Still not as cool as the spin cock. So what do you guys think? Is the new school 590 better? Or would you rather have an 1800s Cowboy lawman gun? So, like I said, this is just a quick little fun video. I love these shorter shotguns. I just want to show them off to you again one more time, especially since I've did and modified my 1887. So yeah, pros and cons, new school versus old school. They both have their ups and their downs. Sawed or cut down, shorter shotguns like these, they're not ideal for every situation, but I absolutely love them. And that's one of the great things about firearm ownership, is not every gun has to be super practical. Yes, they are tools, but they can be responsibly used toys because you have fun with them. You go out and you shoot at targets and at clay pigeons, and you can sit around and talk about them. And for those of you gun guys out there, yes, I'm sure you guys can go on and on and on about your favorite guns. So what's better, new school, old school? I'll just take them both. This is Larry Bevan with Farmstead Way, and you all have a good day, and I'll be back.